This is the Biz by the Water podcast. You're listening to Caleb and Max on Biz by the Water.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the 31st episode of Biz by the Water 31. Happy 3-year anniversary! You know what? I totally didn't forget. I knew all day. I did my mini this morning, and I had no idea that this was going to happen. I forgot that it was October 5th. I looked at my calendar, and I was, yeah, that's how disorganized I am. But we got a lot of stuff lined up for this episode. I'm just recording this on my phone for the Instagram. That's great. It's been 3 years of this. You know what? I'd love to have Caleb here, but he's off enjoying his holiday, probably doing better things, but has better things to do than this, obviously, because I would love to be on holiday right now, and we love the podcast. But yeah, 3 years. Can I just say thank you very much? I had a special artifact that I want to show you all. The golden microphone. It's hold on. I have a few other things. Oh, the silver microphone's over there. You know, I'm too lazy to get it. Hold on. Okay. Inside this case is a artifact you guys haven't seen for the last 2.5 years. This is the bronze microphone. The bronze karaoke microphone that we used, somehow connected to my computer back in the day, and played audio. And, hold on, let's see if it still powers on. Oh my god, it has power. This is the bronze microphone from the original days of the Biz podcast, or Biz by the Water, as we now call it. And wow, what a time it's been. I'll just put this back in its case before I drop it or do something wrong to it. Yeah, so let me read out our stats. I put a little post up on Instagram. That took me ages to get up, by the way. Not really, though. I try to make like my efforts appreciated. Okay, so the stats for Biz by the Water for 3 years. Okay, let's mute that because that's playing audio. 3 years of Biz by the Water. We've done 15 interviews, 10 mini podcasts, 500 hours of podcasting. That's included as like minis. I know it might not seem like it, but it's been 500 hours. We did the calculations, even if it's just been rehearsals as well. So we just had to calculate that in. 31 shows, or 31 today, and the 2024 Australian Podcast Awards finalist for the Radio Today Awards. And that was in the Best Sports Podcast category. So that's absolutely amazing. Let me just say, I know I started this podcast back with Caleb 3 years ago today. We did a whole bunch of pre-recordings and everything like that. It was originally meant to be like a pre-recorded radio show, and we play it on live YouTube or something like that. But it took a turn for the best, and now we talk about sport, swimming, running, technology, all that sort of stuff. Speaking about technology, I've had my iPad next to me the whole time. iPad, oh, what is this? I should know. It's the Air 4, I think. And I have my Apple Pencil with me. Maxi Flex YT, that's beautiful. So I got it like engraved. That was a birthday gift. Yeah, beautiful iPad. I got this case. What's it called? JE Tech. So that's beautiful. Very thin. Keep it next to me. I barely use it actually. And these headphones, these are I don't know the model name. I don't know it off by heart. Let me get the model name. It's the Sony X something. It's the WH-1000 XM4s. So these headphones, I took these on camp with me. I had my iPod. That was ancient technology. I took these with me to camp, and these were absolutely sensational. The bass on these is great. I've never used them for this because I only used my black gaming headset. I used that back in the day. I used that since the start, I think. But yeah, I mean, not much is happening. I mean, the minis every day has really drained all the information out of me. I'm trying to find some stuff to ramble on about here. Later on the episode, we have some interviews lined up. One with James, a good friend of mine. That was actually recorded before this, so the timeline's a bit messed up. And then I'm trying to also do some interviews with some staff over at RBC, a part of the partnership, so I've reached out to some of them. Hopefully we can get something done with them, because these next few episodes are sort of going to be dedicated towards the 3 anniversary. Some of them are going to be specials. You can join our Discord server. Let me get it up here. It's the Lockdown Biz official. Oh, hold on. There we go. The Lockdown Biz official Discord server. That's we've had that for years now. That was longer than I can remember. Shout out to many people here at TLB for making everything happen. We've got a whole bunch of staff working behind the scenes. Shout out to Michael, who is the executive chairman of the Lockdown Biz. And shout out to Peter, the vice chairman of the Lockdown Biz. They actually had some messages they wanted me to read out. I just wrote down dot points. It was just all sorts of things about thank yous and congratulations on 3 years. Jeez, I keep thinking 4. It's 3. 3 years, right? Yeah, 2021. And we've also got some interviews lined up for during the week. So that'll be pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just got a notification saying my bedtime is in 15 minutes. You know what? That's actually left over from camp. On my Apple Watch, I had a reminder at 9:45 that I have to go to bed because lights out at 9:30, and I wanted to be in bed by 9:45. So that was fun. And yeah, shout out to Patrick, Lockie. I shouted out Sienna and Darby the other episodes. Shout out to Max and Daniel. You all know who you are. Who else can I shout out? I'm going to shout out the whole team working behind. Shout out to Alex, one of our producers. Shout out to Michael Peter. Who else works at TLB? Kai. Shout out to Kai. Shout out to Caleb. Good old Caleb. Hopefully he'll be back soon on the podcast. Shout out to all the staff members over at RBC. You probably didn't know I'm an executive director over there, so I do a fair bit of work over there. I was actually the head of creative back there, and I do a fair bit of stuff on the RBC Radio 1, so that's pretty fun. I do some, it's just DAB stations, so that's no frequency, just on the internet radio. That's on typicalcasters.com, I'm pretty sure. It's actually 9:30 p.m. currently, so that's pretty fun. I love doing my nightly shows. I did a nightly show with Caleb. That was probably one of our last shows a while back. New announcement coming soon. We got the show with I can't say who it is with yet, but I know we got some good guests coming on soon. But for the new show, that's with RBC staff exclusive. It's gonna be behind the scenes. I don't actually know fully what it's about yet. I'm letting them plan it, and I'm just publishing it. I'm just the producer. You can follow Biz by the Water on Instagram. I'm just trying to turn my volume down because I'm multitasking, trying to get stuff up on my phone. Oh gosh. You can follow me on Instagram if you want. This is the post I put up earlier. That's my stats for 3 years. I put that up a while ago. Swimming's going well. I haven't swum since last mini episode. I went on a bike ride earlier. That was pretty fun. I'm trying to get back into bike riding. You know what? My aim for this podcast is to get it over 1 hour. I think we've done 1 hour before, or cut close to it. Let me check. With Alex, when Alex used to be on the podcast, when we used to do gaming with him. So that was back in 2022, I'd like to say. All the minis get uploaded to Apple Podcast. I fixed the Amazon Music and Spotify today because I know that was a bit broken. So I fixed that. What's the longest podcast we've done? 20 episodes. No, that's not it. 41 minutes. Let's see. Can we beat 41? I don't think so. Oh, hold on. Where's my longest podcast? That was on here somewhere. That was pretty recently, actually. Oh, not recently. What's my definition of recent? It was the 40 gigabyte podcast. That was pretty fun. Oh, that was only 27 minutes? Oh, I swear that was longer. Oh, forget about it. Okay, 40 minutes. We've got to be at least 40 minutes. That's the goal for today. We're already at around, I think, 29 minutes. I'm pretty sure. Now, at the end, we're going to have a little special flashback to our first episode. Now, I probably sounded like... I'm trying to... how would I do the voice? I probably sounded really high-pitched. I can't do that voice. It's too late at night. I need my coffee. I take my coffee black in my bed at 3. What song lyrics are those? Isn't that what's the song? Isn't it by Benson Boone? I have no idea. I did not say those lyrics. I don't want to get copyrighted. You can actually, I talked about in the mini today if we should have channel memberships for TLB. Let me know if you want that. You can also check us out on our website. We also have a Biz by the Water website. We don't really advertise it that much. All these episodes of TLB's podcast, let's go back and relive each one. Number 1 was the opening ceremony. Hold on, podcast. Oh gosh, it's getting late. Where are we? Eminem podcast. Wow, okay. Episode 1 was the opening ceremony. Episode 2 was with... Oh, what was episode 2? Where is episode 2? Where did that go? I think that was with Mark. I'm pretty sure. Actually, sorry, episode 2 was with Caleb, episode 3 was with Mark, 4 was with Luca, 5 was with Emerson, 6. Oh, what's 6? Episodes. Oh, we didn't have a 6, do we? Do we not have a 6? What? Oh, hold on. No, that was just with me. That was a solo one with me. 7 was with Caleb, 8 was with Caleb, 9 was Caleb, 10 was Alex, 11 was Alex, 12. Adam was 26. Uh, who else has been notable on the podcast? We had Ben on, I think that was 13, 14. I don't know, one of those ones. You know, it was. Um, we had. Oh, well, Caleb usually sits right across here from me. So this is my little desk. I've had this for ages. 30 minutes. That's probably one of the longer podcasts we've done here at TLB. What can I yap on about? I've planned this out. I've tried to save a bit for the end because it's 3 years. I remember when we used to do the podcast back in the old day. You know what? I totally forgot about. It was we did 5 minute segments. So we did 5 minutes, then we did an ad break. I don't know how we got ads. We had a 5 minute break. Sorry, 5 minutes, then like a 2 minute break, and we had to. I was so strict on it. I used to cut Caleb off straight when we hit 5 minutes. I used to have my stopwatch next to me. And that reminds me, when I was on camp, we used to do swimming once a week, Thursday mornings at one of the pools nearby, and that was great. We used to, I think it was an hour and 30 minutes, yeah, something like that, 6 to 7:30, maybe a bit less. I did that with a very good friend of mine who swims. I used to swim with back at one of my other schools, and we did that. And some of the sets we did were great. And I had my stopwatch. We used to time each other. We used to get out, time each other. We did a lot of endurance. The 25-meter pool was very fun. I miss those days. Yeah, I miss the days of Marrickville as well. I mean, Marrickville shut down 2 years ago, 2 years and 4 days ago, something like that. I have no idea. You know what? It's pretty late. It's getting pretty late. I'm gonna try and edit this tonight and have it out tomorrow morning. That's if I keep that promise. Well then, good for me. Yeah. We had the Christmas Biz podcast at one point. We tried to get that with two people named Jeffrey and Emerson. We had Parker. Parker was on the Biz podcast, and then we changed it to Biz by the Water at the start of the year. We made the Australian podcasting finals. Yeah. I mean, you know what? Now I'm going to cut away to the interview with James. And in the last break after James's interview, I'll have to put on my crying face. It's very emotional. You know what? We're not ending the podcast. It's just the 3-year anniversary, so I'm very grateful for that. So we're gonna hit a quick break, and then we'll be back with with James and I. James is a very good friend of mine. I've known him since I'd like to say year 2. So yeah, we'll get back to that very soon.
This is the Biz by the Water podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome back from the break. And now I've got James, world famous star, here with me.
Hello.
Hey James, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well today, Max. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, I've the whole day has been based around this anniversary, which I totally remembered it. I totally didn't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. And how's life been?
Life has been time's a bit weird nowadays, actually. I've
Yeah.
I finished school last Friday, had my valedictory dinner in like a fancy suit,
And how was it?
and it was good. It was good, but it's weird now. It just feels like time's moving a bit differently. Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's holidays, but like I should be studying for my
yeah,
finals, but
yeah. Of course. And you know what you're doing at uni, right?
I like to think that there's a road for me. Currently, I'm looking to pursue a commerce and media double degree at New South. Would be a UNSW, which would be cool. But I also recently sat the LAT test for law at UNSW. So if that's an opportunity I want to go for, then I'm just keeping my options open.
Oh wow, very nice. A lot of hard work involved in that. Wow.
Yeah.
And what do you miss the most about? Well, I mean, I know you only finished school probably
Yeah.
around a week ago now, but what do you think you'll miss the most about it?
Honestly, I think the fact that at school you are genuinely forced to spend time with your friends, which is like something that I'll really miss seeing all my mates, 5 days 5 days a week. That was really a highlight. But
Yeah.
aside from that, I guess being involved and people, I guess, knowing your name, and now it's over. So yeah.
Wow. Wow. And are you sad? Are you happy that you're finishing? Or
Uh, I think for me and a lot of people currently after finishing school, it doesn't feel like anything's changed yet or it hasn't really set in. It feels like I don't know. I'll feel sad in maybe like 6 months' time
yeah,
when it sets. But right now, I just feel like I just need to put my head down and work.
yeah. And are you stressed? Or are you just enjoying the holidays as it goes? Or
Oh well, in a time like this, you can't really enjoy it. But it's good. I mean, it's still a break, so I'm trying to obviously not overwork myself. But every time I study, I feel like I should be doing a bit more.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
it's good though. It's nice.
And is there any advice you'd give to your younger self or people who are in like starting school? Any studying advice or anything like that?
I think a lot of people have said this, but don't put too much pressure on yourself in the earlier years because then you'll burn yourself out and maybe you won't even enjoy what you're doing. But when it gets to year 11 or year 12, say, when you're doing your credential, you'll really want to start developing the good habits. Um, but don't take it too seriously because obviously study, but like it's school. Spend time with your mates,
Yeah.
make memories, and all that. Yeah.
Of course, yeah. And I think like I've been at our school for ages, and I think that's one of the things that I've enjoyed as well. I mean, spending time with friends. I mean,
Mhm.
I've thought about it. I mean, I would love to finish school tomorrow and not have to go back there, but I mean, I'm sure I'd miss it down the track. But yeah,
You
and
got a couple more years. You got a couple more years, Max. Yeah.
just a few, just a few.
Mhm.
And is there any times that really stood out to you, or any moments that you really enjoyed at school? Just
I guess, yeah, no, there would be. It's just getting involved with all the co-curriculars and everything. If you're at a school which offers a variety of opportunities, then make the most of it. I found a lot of joy participating in the drama productions and the choir. So ways that you can represent yourself in the school and make your mark, which is really something that you'll look back on and be proud of. Yeah,
yeah, of course. And as you know, I'm in the choir, but I don't actually sing. I just mime.
I'm
I lip
aware.
sync.
I'm very aware,
Yeah.
Max.
Oh,
Uh,
very good, very good.
mhm.
And did you have any questions for me?
Well, Max, I'm very glad you asked. In fact, I do have a few questions.
Oh, very good.
So,
First time I've been
yeah.
interviewed.
Well, okay. Well, this is my first time interviewing anybody on a podcast, so let's first time for both of us. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Well, as you know, this is your third anniversary.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I'd like to
Thank you very
congratulate
much.
you on that. That's great.
Of course. Thank you,
Um,
James.
3 years ago, what gave you the idea to make this podcast?
Oh my gosh. You know, so if I really go into detail, I mean, my uncle, he was a radio host in Brisbane, and like just watching
Mm.
him just sort of like shine on the radio, on the microphone, uh, like he had a pretty good top rating breakfast show in Brisbane, so I mean, that sort of motivated me, or
Oh, that's
like it
great. Yeah.
sort of got me excited. And I know I couldn't do a show format, so we just tried to do like podcasts at the start and see where we could take it. And I never thought we'd get it this far, but Caleb and I just love chatting to each other about sport, and so we just decided to chat about that.
I heard Caleb's in on a holiday recently.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
he enjoying the break? Do you know?
I think he is. I mean, we haven't heard from Caleb in a while, but yeah, I think he's enjoying his break. I think he's in China, so I mean, we'll be very happy to have him back when he does return from China.
Awesome. And recently, all these there have been a lot of shows on like YouTube that have really shined because of their interview format. What comes to mind, which is something I watch a lot, is this show called Hot Ones.
Oh, hot
Where
ones, yeah.
yes, I love Hot Ones. The spicy chicken really gets people to
Ooh.
open up, I guess. But
Yeah.
what if you could maybe have an original spin on your format? What would it be? Like, what would be your spicy chicken wing sauce or whatever, something like that?
Oh, so you know what? I would get people. I've seen it before. I'm trying to be original, but I'd do like gross foods, and like the more like
Oh,
it gets more gross on a scale. And if you Yeah, I don't know, just something like that. Something that will make people want to watch, but at the same time make them vomit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope. Yeah, no, that sounds like a interesting concept.
Do you want to try spicy chicken feet with me next week?
I um, where f- it depends where from. If people know me, I quite like chicken feet. I'm an advocate for eating chicken feet. They
Oh,
are
that's right. I forgot about that.
they're good. No, they're great. I do enjoy them. People obviously get put off by them. Um, but yeah. Tell you what, my mom has this story about how she'd go to school back when in her age and just migrating, or like first generation
Yeah.
Australian born Chinese at school. There's like no other Asians there, and she would bring in chicken feet for lunch this one time, and it would like, well, it's a pretty grotesque sight, like eating chicken
Yeah.
feet. Like it's weird,
Mm.
it's abnormal. And
Yeah.
she used to pull this trick where she would grab one of the tendons in the hand, and she'd pull it, and basically like contracted the hand, like grasping up and down. It would freak like the heck out of these kids.
Oh,
So
I can imagine that. Oh, wow.
yeah, it would
Jeez, you can imagine what people would do at our school with that.
oh gosh, yeah, no, that would not be a pretty sight. But
Yeah, they'd have all the executives all over it.
I wouldn't mind if the cafeteria did open up some chicken feet though. That would be nice.
Oh, yum. I mean, you know what? I've never tried chicken feet. I would love to try it
Oh,
someday.
well, okay, well, cool. I can recommend you a couple places. Yeah.
Of course, of course. And I mean, I'm gonna try. I had another idea. We could try cow tongue.
Oh, cow tongue.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I don't know if I've had cow tongue. It's
Ooh.
I reckon it'd be very chewy.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard it's pretty chewy. I mean,
tough.
I've
Yeah.
seen people try and eat it before, and it looks pretty tough. It doesn't look tender. I mean, you know what? I'd love to try and smoke it brisket style. See if it sort of. I don't
Oh,
know. I'm just
okay.
thinking on the spot here.
Do you cook often, or are you a master on the grill, or?
The occasional breakfast, yeah. When I'm,
Okay,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, that's good.
yeah, when I'm hungover. No, no, I'm not hungover.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Relax.
Keep it family friendly. Sorry,
You got
sorry.
a
Yeah,
couple more years, mate. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. For you, I mean, you're probably doing that now.
Oh, well, no, I'm still 17.
Oh,
Nearly,
okay, okay.
nearly.
Almost,
You-
almost,
yeah.
almost. You know what? They say you should always start early.
Trust me, you got it. You're not missing out on much. Just hold on a bit, okay?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the occasional eggs on toast or
Mm.
avocado on toast, something like that, I'll create in the mornings, or I mean, yeah, something like that. But
Yeah,
I'll tell you
nice.
what, I love a good bacon sandwich. Oh,
Like just bacon,
just bacon slapped on some bread. That's
not
just
even like bacon egg roll, just bacon.
just bacon, the fat from the bacon. Oh,
You know what's good, and
yeah,
I wish more places would sell this. If there were like I don't know breakfast places in Australia,
yeah.
is bacon pancakes.
Oh, I've seen that. I've
Yeah,
seen.
well,
Oh,
yeah,
yum.
they exist, but bacon pancakes, very very good.
Wow.
The blend with the something about the maple syrup works very well with breaking down the fat and grease of the bacon.
Oh, yum. And I know you didn't you go to Shelby's or something like that? And
Yes, I went to Shelby's in Toronto.
I just realized that, yeah. And how was it? I mean, I've seen, like, if you don't know, guys, that's the, what do people know him as?
It's the shawarma guy.
Yeah, the shawarma guy. Yeah, he
The
does
shawarma
it, like,
guy. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I
The
did go to Shelby's.
did you get Bebsy? Bebsy.
Yeah, I got Bebsy. Let me tell you. So I didn't. I was just staying with my relatives. I was like, hey, because this guy was like mega popular at this time.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
It was
yeah,
like
of
last year,
course.
like midway, and I was like, I wonder because I knew I was going to America and Canada. I was like wondering, hey, would they have the um the Shelby's places like around where we're staying? And it turns out we're staying at family's house in Toronto, and not even like a 10-minute drive away, there was a Shelby's. I was like, yo, what the heck? Like, it's right here from the videos and everything.
Wow.
Unfortunately,
Random.
the shawarma guy was not there, but
Oh.
yeah, I know. It did disappoint though. It was nice. It was nice.
I've seen them. I want to try and create one, but like I know that I'll just ruin it. I'll absolutely butcher it, and I know that I'll
Mm.
ruin it. So I mean, I'm just holding off for a bit. But yeah, I was. We were on the topic of food, and I was like, oh, didn't this kid go to? Didn't James go to
Did you
Shell?
just call me a kid?
Sorry.
Far out. Some host you are. Okay.
Some host I know, right? See, it's
Yeah.
3 years of this. I'm getting old, James. I'm
Yeah.
getting old. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's just who I am. I'm a great. What do they call it? Interviewer. Saying I
I
don't
think
know
I'm
what
the
they call it.
interviewee. You're the
Yeah.
interviewer.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm a bit tired. It's past my bedtime.
It is. Yeah.
It's
It's late.
it's 9:14.
Tell me,
Uh,
it was a bit spontaneous having this interview that we're having right now. I gotta say,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I was like at the I was catching the train home just then at like 9.
Yeah.
I was at the library and I was
Yeah.
catching the train home, and like I saw you posted like, hey, does anyone want to come to the interview?
Yeah.
I
I put
like
it
the
on my
comment.
notes here on
Yeah,
Instagram.
and then you texted me saying, hey, you want to pop the interview? So I was like, you know
Why not?
what? Why not? Why not? I'm out of
Just
school now. It's
just
fine.
just a bit of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, perfect. And any other questions, or is that all you got?
Well, I'm curious towards so I heard you went on so our school has this camp that goes
Ah,
for about like a
yes.
month's time, and when I used to do it, oh, did you just get like heartburn just then? Like, what was that?
I got PTSD.
Oh, okay. Well,
No,
yeah, like
kidding. Go on.
back in my day, back in like a couple years ago, back in my day, back when I was in year 9, ages ago.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, for me it was only 4 weeks, but
Oh,
for you
lucky.
guys it's a lucky, you reckon? I hear mixed
Lucky.
responses.
Yeah, I've heard. People say they should make it two, like a whole semester. Whoever did that is bloody deluded.
Some schools do that, so
Yeah,
yeah.
his
But
Scots does 9 months now.
oh, 9 months.
Yeah, they make it 9 months.
They have the facilities, whatever. It's probably like the hotel down there.
Yeah.
But yeah. So how was your experience at camp?
Okay, so my experience is pretty broken. So
Oh,
so it's 10 weeks. I came back in weeks 3, 6, and 9. I don't. It's a pattern. I don't know what happened. No, I had a few health problems, but I mean, I
yeah.
was back a fair bit. I think that being back home a fair bit. I mean, it quite helped. Like first week, I was dead. Like I didn't know what to do. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I
no.
didn't have this, so that's a bit sad.
Mm.
I did contemplate taking it many times, but yeah, I said no. I'm never gonna take it. So
There were
never.
ways that, yeah, on my camp, some boys avoided getting caught. Like they'd have
Ooh,
fake phones,
yeah.
and no, but the guys there, they're like, if you try to get like your parents to like mail you your phone, they're gonna
Yeah,
like they search the bags pretty
yeah. I remember I got my dad he printed because I was looking for swimming magazines and they don't print them anymore. So
yeah,
my
yeah.
dad he went to Officeworks and he printed out and it was a big stack of paper and she had to search through every page just so he wouldn't hide anything in it. The one of the
Pretty
teachers.
suspicious. Yeah.
I know, right? But my experience, I mean, I did get a lot from it in the end. I did get to chat a whole bunch of people. Like I got to make a whole bunch of new friends. I mean,
Yeah.
I on my last week there because I came back in week at the start of week 10. I came back, and that was 5 days left. I think no, sorry, 6 days left. And I think those last 6 days gave me some time to reflect. I mean, I didn't get to do so. They do something called the 6 day expedition, which is 6 days of camping. I didn't get to do that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But I got to do the 24-hour solo. So that was 24 hours of camping out by yourself. Nobody. You get a bag of food and a tent and a little cooking stove. So that was really fun. I mean, I loved just getting to know a whole bunch of people that I didn't know before.
Mm.
I got to know a lot of the staff members down there. So I mean, on my last day, I was excited to get back, but of course it was a bit sad. Like I've been there for 2 months. So yeah,
Yeah. No, no. First week, it's usually like, what the hell is happening?
yeah, I
Like
know.
this sucks. Like this is the worst thing.
Yeah.
But no. When I got to like week 3, I was like, I've accepted my fate, and I'm having a pretty fun time. So, yeah,
You accepted your fate.
I did, and it was fun. Yeah. I remember doing roping, like the mountain climbing stuff. What did you get up to?
So the few activities that I did, we always joked in my group that there were few activities that I did. I did treetops, so that was like
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
treetops was so fun. I would do it again so many times. I did the roping. I did mountain biking. Canoeing was probably my favorite. I was with the co-founder of the Lockdown Biz, or the podcast. We call him the person because he has to remain nameless.
Okay, yeah,
I
the
was
person.
I was his canoe partner, so that was great. He was always like, "Come on, paddle, paddle, paddle," because I was at the back, and the back's always the hardest. So
Oh, you're supposed to be the engine man.
yeah, I was slacking off a fair bit. So
Mm.
yeah, but that was nice. So I mean, I got to do something called KV, so Kangaroo Valley. That was great. 3 days of canoeing. That was
Ooh.
probably one of my favorites. We went past the Scots Centre. So that was we
Oh,
loved
really?
that. Yeah,
Did you see
yeah,
like
it was.
all the peacocks and everything they got on the golf lawn and everything?
Yeah, look, it was massive, that place. Like, it's absolutely massive. Yeah, like
Gosh.
I was like, can I come here? But I was like, then I realized it's 9 months. I'm not doing 9 months. I need to
Oh,
continue the
yeah.
podcast. Yeah. I actually did do a podcast down there. I had my watch, and my watch can record
Oh,
things.
really?
I have a few recordings on my watch, and I'm gonna play them sometime. I actually did one when I was doing treetops. I was about 100 meters in the air, and I did a recording.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. I was listening to them the other day, and I was like, how is the audio so clear?
It's like unhinged where you're like, I've been out here for 3 weeks now. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I've been out here for 3 weeks. I'm not surviving. Someone come rescue me.
Yeah, maybe it's worth a second upload. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should just create a whole episode just talking about my recordings. So some of them are questionable, but yeah.
Cool.
Of course. Well, thank you, James. That sort of wraps everything up. Unless you have anything else to say.
You know what, Max? It's a late night and I need my beauty sleep, so this might be a good place to end it off tonight.
Of course, I don't really get my beauty sleep. I'm gonna wake up at 5:30 in the morning and go on a run around the inner west, so that's fun.
Gosh, that is.
I choose to do that because why not? It's a long weekend, but we're on holidays anyway, so it doesn't really make a
It's
difference.
like Labor Day on Monday or something. I don't know.
I have no idea what the hell Labor Day is. So
Yeah,
I don't want
no,
to get
me
cancelled,
neither.
but I don't know what Labor Day is.
Yeah. So,
Oh, before you go, what's your view on the US election?
like right now,
Currently, what do you think at this moment?
dude, I'll be like completely honest with you. I like don't really care. Like I'm so sorry. I'm just like when it comes to American politics, I just don't like care because it's not happening to me. And
Well, what about Australian politics?
I mean, like, cool. It's like it's less of a show over here than it is in the States. I got to say, like, God, the amount of stuff that happens over there compared to like us, like it doesn't. It's not as dramatic, but
Like I've never seen Albanese like have an assassination attempt or something
exactly.
like
No, you wouldn't see him on the golf course doing that. But
that. You never see him on a golf course.
no, well, yeah. Are we allowed to talk about this? But
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
it's freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
No cancellations. Yeah. I was
But-
talking to a swimming coach about coming on the podcast, and he said, "No way, I'm coming on there. I'm gonna get cancelled the minute I step in the studio."
Well, it's all part of the experience, you know.
I know the Joe Rogan. Sorry, Biz by the Water experience.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan, we're coming for you.
We're gonna take a spot.
Except we don't. Oh, I can't say that. I was gonna say something about you know, Elon Musk smoked something on there. I'm just gonna say that we don't do
Oh,
that
yeah.
here. Yeah, we don't
Did
do
you
that.
have any prepared for me or not?
Let me check. No, sorry,
It's all
sorry.
good. It's all good, Max.
I
It's
left.
all
I left it in the old studio.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Well, thank you, James. Thank you so much for being a part of the 3-year anniversary special.
Oh, honestly, what a privilege it is. Thank you so much, Max, for having me.
Thank you so much, James, and enjoy your. Well, good luck in. Are you doing HSC or IB?
IB.
Oh, good luck in IB. I heard that's difficult, but it should be a good challenge.
Look,
I
if
hear.
you want me to come back and talk about that, I could yap for hours, okay?
Yeah. We'd love that. We'd love to have you on here for hours. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Big round of applause to James, world famous. Wish him luck in his future endeavors.
Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
This is the Biz by the Water podcast.
Hey everyone, so I hope you enjoyed that interview. Welcome back from the break, by the way. I hope you enjoyed that interview with James. It went on for a good. We had a good chat on there. Next episode, I'm going to try and get some executives over at RBC on, so hopefully that can take place. I'm recording it on my phone again, so hi Instagram. Yeah, that's all I've really got to say. So this is I think we're at 30 minutes so far. So last few minutes is going to be highlights from over the years, over the past 3 years. But I mean that's basically. I mean I know Caleb. He told me to say hello for him on the podcast. So hello from Caleb, everyone. Hello from China at the moment. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm actually also thinking of ordering an Apple Watch. So we'll see. Maybe it's time for an upgrade from the Series 3. Series 3, what was that? 2017, 2018, one of those. But thank you for listening to the 3-year anniversary special of Biz by the Water. I know it probably wasn't that special, but you know what? The team here at TLB, we work very hard trying to get out our podcast, our mini episodes, all that different type of stuff. I spent ages getting that monitor set up just so we can look fancy because we're waiting for the outdoor studio. We are waiting. I just freaked out for a second. I thought my mic. I have my little control panel here. Instagram can see it, but I have a little control panel here. I have a bigger one downstairs, so don't worry. Control panel. I thought that was at 0, so I thought my audio wasn't recording. But don't worry, it's at around a 6, so that's not bad. That's pretty good. Set my phone down here. Yeah. So shout out to James, shout out to Lockie, shout out to Patrick, Max, Daniel, all the people that work on the podcast. Michael, Peter, Alex. Wow, we got a lot of people on there. A lot of people working for TLB. Kai, who does some of our audio sometimes. Shout out to Caleb, of course. Shout out to all the people who've been on the podcast. Adam, I know Adam, he stepped down from Instagram a while ago, so we wish him all the best here at the Lockdown Biz and Biz by the Water. But so that's basically it. That's all I have to say. Thank you for 3 years. Thank you for this year's been record breaking. We got onto Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. A whole bunch of others as well. I think Google Podcasts. I think we're on a whole bunch of other ones. That was really good. And then to top that all off, in July when I was on camp, I didn't even realize I hopped onto Radio Today. And I saw that we made the finals for the Radio Today Australian and New Zealand Podcasting Awards. That was amazing. And then we had the People's Choice vote. Now you can vote for us on the iHeartRadio Podcasting Awards, Australian Podcasting Awards. You can vote for us there, People's Choice vote. But yeah, thank you so much for this record-breaking year. The year's not over. It's still October. So happy Halloween. Instagram and YouTube. YouTube, Instagram, audio will go on those 4 platforms behind me. You can only see 2 of them because the monitor can't go fully behind me because I wanted to... You have to see this beautiful face. You can also listen to us on... Oh gosh... YouTube, all those other platforms. There should be some other ones, but I'm probably forgetting. I think there will be some reruns of this on RBC Radio 1, so the link for that, I'll leave that down below. But hopefully we can get some guests on soon. This has been great. I've really enjoyed doing this special podcast. Shout out to everyone who's listening. Shout out a lot of people today. Wow, what am I doing? I'll leave you with some highlights from over the years, but from the team at Biz by the Water, thank you for 3 years. Wow, I've said that so many times. You're probably sick of my voice. I'm doing daily minis. Wow, look at me. Well, I've never pumped out so many podcasts. Today will be 2. But the bronze microphone, that's sitting right over here. I'll put away the golden microphone. I'll do something on the bronze microphone. We should have like Biz by the Water logos on it here, like the interview ones, or like welcome back to News at 6 or something like that. I'm just trying to fill time so we can get over 40 minutes. But the last 5 minutes, I'll ramble on for the next 50 seconds. Yeah. What else has been news? I mean, we got to try the Grimace Shake. Grimace Shake and I want to try the Grimace Meal. That sounds pretty fun. Hopefully, I do come back from it because I want to keep doing these podcasts. I really do want to. And we might even do. We're going to do it by the water soon. Don't worry. We're holding off because we want to make sure that Caleb is back here for that. So that'll be really fun. So yeah, thank you for listening to this episode. Shout out to everyone. Well, I'm repeating myself again. Sorry. My apologies. It's a bit late. I had barely any sleep last night. So you can listen to us on all those platforms. You can follow us on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. We have a LinkedIn. I have a LinkedIn for some reason. You can find that. Thank you. That's Biz by the Water.
On's mic is on. You're listening to the Biz Podcast with Caleb and Max.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Biz Podcast. This is the opening ceremony / first episode. I've got my co-host here, Caleb. Do you want to say hi, Caleb?
Hello, nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, so this is a history-making day
Matt,
for...
Why does this remind me of the Olympics when you have to say opening ceremony? I feel the Olympic vibe here right now.
Yeah, I feel the Olympic vibe too. I mean, I just thought of it while creating the stage on the Discord server. If you haven't joined the Discord server, the link is in the Lockdown Biz YouTube video, our new Discord server link. Don't click on the old one with 145 views, because that one is disabled. That old server is gone. So click on the new one. Yeah, I know. We've had to go through about this is our fourth or third server. I cannot tell.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, I know, right? We've had to go through a few servers, but everyone, if you didn't know, we are going to have 5 minute segments of us talking, and then we're going to have ad breaks. Like, you can email us at the lockdownbiz@gmail if you would like to advertise yourself on the Lockdown Biz in the ad breaks. And if you guys have a video that you want to send in, we can put in the ad breaks. So we're just at the 1 minute 15 mark now, so we've got 5 minutes, and then we're going to hit the first ad breaks.
Yeah.
So, Caleb, what is your favorite sport? Let's quiz you. Let's interview you.
Okay, difficult. So if anything, it would have to be swimming or cricket.
Okay.
I can't really decide either which one, though. That's the problem.
Yeah. So, what is your favorite subject in school?
I really the thing is, we can't really do what happens now. Since I'm in high school, all the subjects are a lot different compared to what it was like in primary school. So if anything, I'd probably like. Well, the teachers are good. It's just that different subjects, you have different workload. So when it comes to maths, you get quite a lot. Science, we don't usually get much, but we get a lot. And with lockdown learning, that kind of ruined my experience with it a bit. So I'd probably say either PDH theory, not the practical version of it, but theory or music. Either one of them.
Nice. Do you play any instruments?
Yeah, piano, remember?
Yeah, I know. I know the instruments and stuff like your favorite sports. It's just for the viewers.
Because right now I am doing my 8th grade in Amos.
Nice. So, yes, this is our first episode, and we are just about to hit the 3 minute mark. We're at the 2 minute 50 mark. And so if you would like, when you join our Discord server, this will be, if you would like a sneak peek, there will be live stages where we host the things where we screen record it, and we post it on our YouTube channel. So we've got a someone in the audience right now. And so yeah, if you haven't subbed to the Lockdown Biz on YouTube, then what are you doing? Go sub.
To it.
Yes, go sub. And if you're excited if you love the podcast, if you love this first episode of the podcast, be sure to hit the like button, and then we can give more exciting content, do some challenges maybe.
Yes, maybe some game days or something.
Yeah. We can do like we can do commentating. No, we can share your screen or something like Roblox or whatever, and then I can commentate.
Yes. Oh, that sounds good.
The esports Olympics. So yeah, what is I also play piano. If you guys want to get a bit to know me, Caleb, why don't you ask me some questions?
Okay, let's see. What are some of your greatest achievements for swimming or like any sport?
Oh, so my best sport is swimming. I am for my 200 breaststroke. I am second. I have the second fastest time in Australia for 11-year-olds.
Really?
Yeah. I just found that out the other day. I'm really stoked about that. But
you know, the unfortunate thing is,
yeah,
you're not allowed to go for nationals because
I know.
You have to be at least 13 for girls and 14 for us.
My dad found this website where you can compare times, and it's pretty cool.
That sounds cool. So you're placing second in Australia.
Yeah.
I think we got a future Zach Stubblety right here.
Yeah, Zach Stubblety Cook. Yeah. So what if you guys hit the like button? We can do a few challenges and giveaways. We are at our 5 seconds, so we've got 5 more seconds, and then we're gonna hit the ad break. So 3.
Okay.
See you after the ad